should be live now here. Should be live. We're going to go live on Weatherfront here in about 2 minutes. Hello, everybody. Signing out of this one, and then we're going to go live on Weatherfront here. We are in western Nebraska, just on the western edge of the Sandhills right now, approaching a severe warned supercell. It wasn't completely certain that we'd get a storm down here today, so the fact that we have one's a fairly good sign. My main thing is I was just kind of lazy and didn't feel like doing South Dakota because of the smoke, so that's like the main reason I'm here. Going live on Weatherfront shortly. It's just going to take a couple minutes. Okay, there we go. Live on Weatherfront as well. Fantastic. Man, Alliance is at a 63 dew point right now with an 84 temperature. We got moisture surging in from the southeast. We should get a very photogenic supercell at minimum. Now, a tornado or two is possible with this storm, especially later on as the moisture continues to ramp up. But definitely loving what I'm seeing right now from this storm. Fantastic supercell. Trying to get going here. We're going to get in position. We got Hemingford in our maps. That is about 20 minutes away. So we've already got a beautiful view of a beautiful supercell. We'll see if it can do anything else as the moisture increases here. So welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Maddie's not here chasing with us today. It is, again, just me. But wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to go live today with how Nebraska was unfolding. But look at this supercell up here. Talk about the look. It is certainly getting one. It's a tad high based, but all right. Going 43 on this highway. What are these things even in the back, and why is this a no passing? Chat, this is going to be a beautiful supercell. Going to be a beautiful supercell. I need to edit that title, make it say Nebraska here. We have a beautiful supercell, beautiful storm. Only 21 degree spreads up here with the 63 dews. 63 dews are pretty high for this part of the United States. Definitely a storm to keep an eye on. Could be trouble up here in the Sandhills as moisture continues surging towards it. Beautiful supercell here. I gotta edit that title there. Hello, Nat. Hello, Jennifer. Good to see you. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Narcy. We got a crazy supercell developing in front of us. One of the better supercells we've seen already this month. So this thing's got a lot of potential, I will say. I will say it has quite a bit of potential. There we go. What a storm developing here in Nebraska. Wow, big bolt. Beautiful supercell here. All right, chat. Look at how like sharp it is. I want to crest a hill and get a shot here. Got a little lowering there on the right side, right on that leading edge of the cell there. Ooh, we look fantastic. Wow, what a supercell. Very, very photogenic. It is solid. Got rising scud there on that lowering there on that right-hand side. I gotta stop for a photo. Wow, what a storm. I thought we were gonna bust completely today, but it's not a bust for the people of Hemingford. Wow, dude, we have a cranking wall cloud right now. We do have some rotation there on that right-hand side. We have some pretty solid rotation, a bit disorganized. This thing is unbelievable. It's gonna try and plant, I think, shortly. Dude, this is a beautiful supercell. I gotta stop and get a shot. I want to get up here. Dude, this is unbelievable. Here, I'm going to stop. There's a little turnout right here. Give you guys a full view of this thing. Beautiful supercell. Got to get the rest of our cameras set up. I didn't have anything ready. The question is 12 millimeters enough? Wow. We do have a rotating lowering there on that leading edge. Chat, look at how solid this updraft is. Look at that, beautiful supercell. This thing is gonna be trouble if it can get some better moisture here. I mean, look at that. A lot of motion in the base there. There is a little curl right there that's really spinning. A lot of rising motion back there. A lot of rising motion. Look at that. That might be a little funnel up there. That is cranking right there. You can see how strong that upward motion is right there. Wow. Wow, what a supercell here. Oh man, I love when my gamble plays off. Fantastic supercell. We got some rotation in there. I'm gonna keep you guys in here. I'm gonna grab a few shots. Just a beautiful storm. Is this what they call structure of the year? Am I allowed to say that now? We have some rapid rotation there on that northern flank there, in a little bit of a weird spot. A lot of rising motion on it. Supercell chat. What a time to be alive. Amazing look to it. Almost commented Sody. Yeah, it is Sody. Dude, there's so much rising motion right there on that leading edge and the little curl. There's just that little eddy of rising motion there on that right-hand side. Dude, there's like this. I think what's happening here is we're getting a ton of outflow pushing down into the cell. As we get a bit better moisture here, it should continue to improve. Alliance is 84 over 63. If we change anything about that, it is probably tornado time. Like if we do 81, 64, 81, 65, anything like that, it's gonna get easy to get a tornado, or at least easier. Yeah, dude, there's just this little curl up here on that northern flank of the updraft. Nothing's better when the gamble pays off. I should probably run the Insta360. I'm an idiot. I can't believe I didn't start it yet. Come on, Mr. 360. Gotta get you up here. Dude, it is just coming towards us. We're vibing here. This is the maximum like width I can show you at once here, guys. We have this right here, which is trying to crank. You can see there's almost a little RFD curl right there. You can see it trying to really spin and wrap back around. Right now it looks like it's really coming back out us there, but it's trying to spin there. There's another eddy, which seems a little bit more classic right over there. Yeah, we have all these little things trying to spin on the leading edge of the storm. This one's been around for a little bit here and has put a couple brief funnels out. Still really high base. I would really expect this thing to need a little bit more moisture before we get a real strong tornado, if we get one at all. Yeah, it's trying to crank like right there. The more classic spot is definitely right there though. And this is actually trying to all just fill in over here, move into that older spot, or that newer spot, excuse me. Could get a quick spin up out of this, but I think the real stronger tornado would be a bit further down there. Slide back a little bit. This thing looks really, really high base right now. We're gonna slide back east. I hope it hasn't right turned too much, because otherwise it's gonna be a bit, I mean, if it dives southeast, that's fine. It's just like due east where it gets really annoying to stay on there. Oh, we have a funnel. Never mind, I was gonna leave. There's a funnel right there. Very high-based funnel cloud. Let me zoom back in. High-based funnel cloud right there. It is spinning like a top. It's gone back up into the base. It's a little button up there. Okay. Yeah, that is spinning. Dead ahead, that little kind of bulb there. It is really spinning here. I want to move to a bit better of a spot. I don't think that this is going to produce a real strong tornado just yet. So what my strategy is to sit back and do structure. If we get a brief tornado, I could do tornado structure, but right now, I think it needs a minute. Okay, there is a road here I'm going to go south on. It takes us east for a little bit, but then we really have to decide which way we're going here. Yeah, I think it's just gonna shoot east. We might just have to dive south and hit that. Yeah, it's just going flooring it east. Is there any way, I mean, we really gotta stay super far south. Like we would want it now, I guess, to come a little bit southeast. Why is the white balance so bad? Yeah, I'm not sure why it's making it like purple. Man, if this thing just went northeast instead of due east, we'd be in such good shape on it, but we're not gonna be so lucky, I don't think. Maybe these roads will take us with it for a little bit, but I think we're gonna be stuck with views from the south on it, which is one of the disadvantages of chasing this part of the US. Is this road here paved, is my question. Like, can we take this road all the way through and back down to the main highway? Because if so, okay, we've at least got a couple little points where we can turn down and go south still. Actually, I'm just gonna go south right now, and then we will evaluate from there. It's picking up forward speed a bit. All this motion here in the base. Another leading edge funnel way up there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's really tiny, really high based. Just a storm that really wants to do something tornadic. Probably not yet, but in a few hours here, once we hit better moisture and we kind of consolidate, I could see this thing being a problem here. Yeah, it's just gonna get into a really annoying spot where it's tough to see. We might just dive all the way south here, like get to Alliance. It just sucks because it's in this perfect like little grid here by Alliance, and it's just gonna run away from it. Just gonna run away from the easy part of it to chase. You can see all this dusty outflow getting kicked up here. We're pretty high up off the ground. That's why I'm thinking we're not too tornadic yet. A little too high base for that. Is there a way we can get down south without, like, I don't want to take those roads though, man. We're gonna get cut off by this RFD. We gotta hope that these roads are okay. I mean, we can play it super safe, hit the road and go back around. We might do that. This is not a storm that I really want to get off of yet, but this RFD is just screaming through right now. Probably left it just a little late to leave. Very powerful downdraft. Getting hit with hail and some other things here. I just want to go south right now. Like, I don't want to. Okay, cool. I can apparently do it like this. Probably going to sacrifice a structure view for a while, but there is a paved road here. Yeah, we're definitely not tornadic yet. Got to keep a good position on this. Like, we just don't want to fumble the bag here and be in the wrong spot on it. It's very easy to do that up in the sandhills. You got to be very careful and very selective. Why is it so out of focus? Seriously, I don't understand why the camera always does this. Where it just goes stupid out of focus and I can't do anything about it. Guys, what we're seeing here, it would try and produce right up there, so it's not there yet. We need to lower. Looks like we might be merging. Oh wait, did I just miss my road south? Oh, I did. I gotta go back. I just drove past my southern escape. Not something I want to do on this storm. We're not gonna chance it. 2 deer in this field up here. We gotta go back and hope we don't get smashed. Gosh dang it, I built all that leeway too. Wow, I wasn't even close. I passed it by like half a mile. All right, well, we gotta hope that we can make it through. Very powerful downdraft here. Well, we know this road's paved. My main concern is just that we get crushed by hail. I was literally talking about how we couldn't make a mistake, and then I immediately made like a major mistake. This is gonna be some pretty big hail. I am seeing about quarters right now. I think we'll be able to get out of this okay. Hopefully the Insta360 survives. That's my main concern. It is coming from the northwest, so hopefully. Hopefully this road is solid. It's just gonna end up in a really annoying spot. Can't let that happen again. I got too distracted here. Just don't want to give up a good position on this storm, man. Good news is we'll have a highway that runs along it, but we're gonna have to settle for pretty distant views of this thing. Alliance is 82 over 63. That is a 19-degree spread. We are probably getting close to our tornado shot. We've just got to lower a little bit. We are filling up with rain so fast. Fast is it moving? East at 30. Okay, so this thing wants to rocket. I wonder if I could take, there's this little road here to the southeast, and I really wonder if I could take that to get around it. I did just put out a mesoscale discussion. Yeah, the dews are infecting straight into this cell. Like, there's a 63 here. That's pretty high for Alliance. Okay, we're just gonna loop around and hope we can get to a better spot. I think I have a route that can kind of shortcut things a little bit here. Just don't want, I'm just a little nervous to play like ranch roads and stuff like that because I don't want to get cut off like I did in the Oklahoma Panhandle a few days ago. Is there any way I can just like go due east here? Apparently I can just take this way according to this. Like, if we can take this road that goes through the sandhills, well, that's another concern though, is if it's such a rocket ship, it's moving at 30, do we really want to be messing around going 20, 30 miles an hour on windy roads like this? That's another question. It looks like we may be handing off to this southern base though. Like, we've got this area here that seems like it might want to take over. I should probably just play it safe. There's nothing worth a risk right now. If the southern one takes over, that's probably best case scenario for us. It just means that it's easier to keep up with. Like, it should just track along this highway. I think that's Highway 2. Yeah, it should just track. If this southern one takes over, it'll track along Highway 2, and you can't really ask for a better spot. Get a better mount. This one's terrible. Any bump and you guys just fall off. Draft's trying to train together here. I really want this southern base to take over. I just can't quite tell what it wants to do. We have a really broad, flat base here on the southern edge. Whereas, apparently this road's only unpaved for 4 miles. Which means we could probably get through it. I wonder what those 4 miles are though. like a good road. We're gonna try it. If we miss a tornado because of it, then I'm just a huge idiot, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like we want to keep up with that. Just gonna keep everything in front of us here, let it do its thing. 400th trail, and we can get up to Lakeside going north, we can get up to Ellsworth going north. It's going to be a day where you're not going to be able to just punch north and stay on your storm. You're going to have to make strategic intercepts through the highways. Now further north, there are some trails and some roads that do cross, but I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to hit any of those. They tend to keep them between, like right in the middle of the major highways, because obviously, you know, if you're local and you live in the middle, you just want to drive straight through. You don't want to have to go all the way around. But yeah, this road's fantastic. So at least right now, it could get pretty ugly. One option we could take south. My maps wants me to go further down though. Oh, I love the Sandhills. I always feel like I get one really nice storm here per year. Finally happened. Like I don't know if I chased the Sandhills yet. We're pretty high base still. We still need to come down a little bit. I mean, Alliance is legitimately like 82 over 64. Like, it's got an opportunity. Seems like we are also splitting here. Almost like a little left mover on that northern edge. This thing's moving at 30. We're outrunning it easily. I love the Sandhills, chat. See a bunch of signs here. Hopefully that's a good thing. Cattle Company 400 trail. Well, they have it marked. They have it marked. Oh, looks like we do have some old pavement here. We're gonna try and get around. If that western updraft thing does take over, we can get back on it pretty easy. We just reuse this road. It's just going to be really annoying and tough to get a close tornado intercept. That's one of the things that goes against the Sandhills chasing. It's tough to get close sometimes. It's tough to stay on it sometimes, much less, you know, you can't really like just stair step with the tornado like you can in Oklahoma and Texas and a lot of places. Oh my goodness, there is a huge lowering forming back there, guys. Do I really want to keep going south here and get driving away from that? Huge lowering, just condensed. Definitely weakly rotating. I just don't want to sacrifice a view of this. Because, I mean, if that plants, that's just stupid, but it seems like it's weakening and it seems very ragged. I think we're gonna skip it and just hope for the best. It looks like an outflow feature. Why is that circulation so strong behind us to the north? Because that's not in the same spot where that couplet is on radar. That's something else entirely. Yeah, definitely some big downdraft. You can see these little nubs condensing on the edge of this sort of shelf thing. So I want to keep an eye and make sure that western updraft isn't going to do anything funny. But we got like this whole like band where there's like several storms going up, which is going to make it a bit harder for this storm to produce. You can see that thing in the back there starting to decay. Sorry, I'm about to go through here and this is a really bumpy road. I just want to get back to this highway. It makes life much easier once we do. Very glad we picked this target. I haven't seen anything up north yet, so I'm hoping that means that we picked all right. Would be crushed if a beautiful tornado happens up north, even with nice structure down here. Especially because, I mean, I figured this would be a structured target, probably, but with a chance for tornadoes. I just didn't think the northern target would do anything. Like, they launched that 18Z balloon, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going up there. Like a 16C cap up there, which is like 3 degrees Celsius higher than modeled in Rapid City. So I was just not about to test it. I felt like down here it was actually a little bit lower. I think it was like 12.5, 13C of a cap. So I was like, you know what? Like, we'll just do this. If we cap bust down here, that's fine. But we didn't. We have a nice supercell. We'll see about tornado potential here shortly. They just put out a mesoscale discussion specifically for this cell. Oh, they put out a discrete supercell in northwestern Nebraska will pose a risk for all hazards over the next 1 to 2 hours. So they're thinking a tornado threat is definitely possible with this thing here. Significant tornado parameter STP is at 4 to 5. So we do have a little bit of sin, but our shear has come up very nicely. So we're just gonna get in position. These are probably gonna be some distant tornadoes that we're watching. Hopefully, especially the good thing with the sandhills is these things usually don't hit anything. So most of these tornadoes will be open field grinders, and hopefully, does that say no outlet? Does that mean the road on the right or the one on the left? Hopefully it's not this whole thing. Yeah, we look pretty high base still. Gonna need some moisture to kick in, and we're gonna need our storm to strengthen a little bit. Seems like our road quality Oh, big bolt. Our road quality has gone down. A little bit more nervous that this isn't going to take us all the way through right now. Google Maps is adamant that this will take me all the way through. I swear, if we get to like the end and there's like a locked gate or something. I actually prefer this road now that it's not like old pavement. Not as worried about popping a tire. To be a little bit risky with my roads when I'm repositioning. I don't usually do stuff. I would not do this if, say, I was in the path of a tornado. Like, I would never come down this road unless it was like I got cornered somehow. But when I'm just trying to get ahead of a storm like this, I'm out of the way, I'll take a gamble or two to try and get a slightly more favorable spot on the storm. But if it's like big hail or I'm trapped or something, I'll play it much more safe. But in clear air, not so much. Yeah, I was going to do South Dakota today. That was actually at like 11 a.m. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like the Bison, South Dakota area. And that was my target. But then they launched that balloon in Rapid City, and I was like, no way, man. Like, I am... Oh, they did have a tornado report. Way up there by Belfield. Brief tornado. A couple tornado warnings up there, but it seems really messy right now. Wish we had like a better angle on this storm. Another thing with the sand hills, there's not a lot of people out here, so they don't have super good radar coverage. Big ring-necked pheasant just ran through that field. Man, there is something back there. Like some sort of lowering here. Let me see it back there, way in the back. Again, still really high base there. You can see this storm's... I feel like it's gonna try like right up there, but it looks like it might be struggling a little bit with the cap. I'm noticing that this southern edge here is really disconnected. We might be getting capped off extremely fast. Down to Antioch. The western updraft is picking it up, topped at 58,000 feet. The western one might be trying to take over. Hold on a minute, I gotta check that. The echoes on the western one are much taller. Can we see it completely here? I don't think we can. The eastern one is very pretty, but it does look like it might be dying. We're gonna flip for a second here. We got loads of time. So there is that eastern cell. You can see it right there. It looks kind of small right now. This western cell's got this big, like, broad, like, base on it, but how much is it actually base? It does have taller echoes. I don't know. I think we're gonna keep with the east. Worst case, we just come back down this road, retrace our steps a little bit. I think we're gonna get capped off here. I don't know if a tornado's really on the table with how this storm's behaving and evolving here. It's definitely got a threat and a window, but can it survive such a strong cap? There's just something back there too, and there's such a strong couplet. The good news, I think, with this road is it is going to let us take that route that we took. There's a paved route that runs between these two highways, south of Rushville and south of Gordon. If we can get there, we can take that route, but I'm not sure if the storm's got other plans for us here. Was that all that was unpaved? We back to pavement? I think we're back to pavement. Yeah. Sandhills is never kind with where it throws its thunderstorms. Because what I really wanted was it to ride northeast for a little bit, mature right turn, and then ride whatever that highway is in northern Nebraska along like Gordon and Rushville. But it right turned really, really early, which is fine. It's probably better for moisture that it does that, but regardless. You know, I saw a beautiful Supercell on this road 3 years ago. This one's not quite as good as that one, but it could get there. The other one only produced like a dirt world tornado. If this one produces a real one, it would be beautiful. I have no idea. Like, it's so tough to discern what these sandhill storms are doing on radar. To go down one more highway. We might take that Gordon highway. I notice this thing keeps falling for some reason. I'm not sure why. I did buy a new mount, but it was not a fantastic mount, and it didn't actually work that well, so we're using the old one still. Go around here. It does have a little bit of a northeastward jog to its track. Seems like that part that was disconnected is trying to reconnect a little bit right now. Not sure we're getting a tornado from this. about a random road. Seriously, I'm not sure why this thing keeps like falling like that. And we hit Highway 2 again. Yeah, there's the echoes like blowing up on the southern fringe here. I really wonder if it is gonna jump a little bit south. A lot of updrafts for today. We do have some strong flow aloft. Yeah, this is that western supercell trying to get going. It doesn't look terrible. It looks like an early version of that other one. They look pretty similar. With these sorts of storms, you got to do these very strategic intercepts. I want to check and see if there's a road that runs between these two. There is, but I think it's going to end up being in the rain. And it looks like the eastern one is weakening. 54,000 feet. This one up here is not sure what we should do here, chat. I feel like we should go up, take that road east, whatever highway that is that runs south of Rushville, go head towards Rushville, and then watch the storm on that highway for a bit. I'm just trying to think, like, is the eastern supercell like just gonna like fall apart here, and are we gonna waste our time trying to keep up with it, or are we gonna sit here on the western supercell and then totally just, you know, the eastern one does something and we can't catch it in time? As of 8 minutes ago, ours looks a little bit better. This western one does. I do wonder. I think that road is unfortunately going to be rained out for us. I don't think there is another one that runs kind of northeast. It's a little risky, but it's up that highway. Haven't really chased this part of the sandhills all that much. It's usually a little bit further east. Usually like usually you start in Hyannis and then chase it through the sandhills, and then it gets comes out around Broken Bow, and then you get a nice terrain feature. What is? I'm seeing. Is there a train blocking me right now? Are you joking? Why does this keep happening this year? It has literally never happened to me before this year. Please tell me that train is just on the tracks are on the south side of the road. The good news is though, this train's not gonna stop. Like it's just gonna floor it through. I think they are on the. Are we on the south side? north side. All right, man. Literally the third time this year this has happened. At least this one hasn't stopped, though. And at least we're not in too big of a rush here. I feel like this western one is taking over. I'm gonna get out for a second look. Bring you guys with me. The western one looks a little better, but not by much. Waiting for this new Echo Top scan to come in. Either way, we're gonna want to go east and then up that road. Sorry, chat, I had to pee. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I think it's going to be that western one. Looks like it wants to take over. We do have a pair of supercells here. We might get lucky enough where we can take that road, because when I go through the sandhills, I try and drive on... When I'm coming through the day of, I like to try like a random like ranch road and see if it can take me all the way through. And there was one that did today between those two highways, and it wasn't that bad. Like you could go 60 on it. Just falling way behind though. It like right turned and then it turned back to the left. I wonder if I should just wait and go down. It looks like the west one wants to take over. Yeah, echoes at the western one are 58,000 feet, eastern are 54. is going to be... Like, do I really bother with this eastern one with it, like, lifting off to the north like that? Or I think, I mean, either way, we should probably just get in position for the western one, right? Because I think that one's about to take over. Dude, Alliance is 82 over 64. We might be capped, but we should have enough moisture for tornadoes trying to feed into these storms right now. This is that new cell right there, the western one. The eastern one is like lifting off into the rain of the western one. It's just not so clear right now what it's gonna do. I bet the eastern one dies, the western one takes over, but I honestly think you'd probably want them to merge, like completely merge. Highway 2. Let me check on chat here. I'm almost to that road, actually. We've got 100 people in here. Thank you, guys. Velocity is starting to get a little bit tighter. Better moisture's on the way from the east. Yes, it is. PDS train warning. What are we giggling at? And then I was laughing at a joke that somebody sent in a group chat I'm in that I can't disclose. Yeah, the western one is taking over. The western one is starting to dominate, as Mr. Weed Trimmer would say himself. Western cell's trying to dominate just north of that 82 temperature with a 64 dew point. So the difference between your temperature and your dew point is the spread, basically. And that is an 18-degree spread, an 18-degree difference between your temperature and your dew point. That should be, like, if we're not too capped, that should be just tornadoes in the sandhills. Like a 64, 65 dew point is really moist out here. With like 68s evecting up from like Agalala. Yeah, like that should be like, yeah, the western cell's definitely taken over. Okay, we're gonna head north here at this highway, chat. Up here at Lakeside. I'm in a good mood today, chat. Oh, we got this guy. So I think we're gonna commit to the western one. The eastern one doesn't look so hot. Man, it's been a long time since I went north through Lakeside. I think I saw a moose here once. No, an elk. I saw an elk here once. I just didn't think they were in the sandhills. It seems like a weird place for them. Love how they've been repaving some of these sandhills roads. They're super nice. I think they did this one up north too, but yeah. So they've done this road like really far up. This is the one I was doing. I was on this road earlier, just a further north section. And it's so smooth. This road used to just be pure bump. Dude, the western updrafts are exploding right now. I can see them on satellite. I'm not even using echoes. Like on satellite, the towers are just jumping. Probably should have taken the Insta360 down when the train was crossing. That was a little brain move on my part. We're getting inflow into the storm picking up here. Beautiful Supercell. This thing's trying to go. We'll see. We're just struggling with a little bit of cap. Yep, 250. That's the road we're on. Perfect. Nailed it. I was worried for a second that I was on the wrong one. Okay, best case scenario, this thing produces an open field tornado, crosses the road right in front of us, photogenic grinder. And then it gets out of view, dies, it waits to reproduce until we're in a better position. So if all of that can happen, that would be wonderful. But dude, this is trying to produce. I can literally see the motion from back here. I can see a bunch of air getting pushed out. I'm not sure if it's spinning, but there's motion on it that's visible from pretty far away. We just also keep initiating down this line a little bit, which is a little interesting. There's already a new storm down to the southwest of this one. Probably gonna hold things back a little bit when we're constantly raining into the RFD of our previous cell, of our current cell, I should say. Yeah, there's a little couplet up here. Doesn't look as low as it did. You can see these other updrafts off to the left there. It's very flat bases. Seems like what they do is they form, they move off, and then they die. Like they can't survive off of the boundary almost. Yeah, this one is super ragged right now. Like, what is that? What are we doing here, bro? high off the ground. Like, the only part where we can lower is the occlusion right now. But it does seem like it's trying to hook a little bit. Hopefully we don't miss another 10-second tornado. Hopefully it's not a 10-second tornado. This low cloud matter here. Very low wall cloud right now. Very low wall cloud. Rising motion on the leading edge, maybe some weak rotation in it. Very large, imposing lowering here. Very imposing lowering. Probably should have repositioned much sooner. I wish we had a good road network here. Could be such a fun sell. It already is fun, but man, like, very, very imposing lowering right here. We'll come around this turn and you guys can see it. It's still pretty high up off the ground, that said, and rotation appears to be pretty weak on it. That is just such a classic wall cloud right now. Please just produce an open field tornado. It's getting ragged. Don't see strong rotation with it. Seems like it's weakening. Well, one of the better storms we've had this month here. Oh, I'm seeing, looks like a big cloud coming out from underneath. Looks like a big outflow surge just happened. And maybe just undercut that thing. That might be why it's falling apart here. New southwest is again getting bigger echoes. So it seems like these storms just can't survive when they move off. Like they need extra forcing, otherwise they just die. Such a tiny RFD cut for such a high base cell. Well, I guess we'll probably just keep with the strategy and just keep chasing down to the southwest. Yeah, that cloud moving out and away. Maybe a little high base funnel up there too. Keeps doing that. We're getting some pretty nice outflow winds here. Yeah, it's gonna try and probably condense a new one on that leading edge. Not a tornado. What a beautiful sky though. I think we're just slightly too high based, slightly too capped. It's getting pretty strong outflow this far out ahead too though. Set you guys down for a sec. Yeah, that looks like an outflow feature to me right now. You can see that tail coming off. You can see how it's pointing away. Not really any rotation on it. Just cruising out away from that cell. I would love for it to just pull together here and go. It's so empty, it just wouldn't hit anything. Look at that thing. I don't know why, but Nebraska just seems to do this all the time. It's like these like super low features on very high base storms. Maybe some weak rotation in it now. I'm starting to see some sort of curl there. I think we'll go get up next to it. Wholly lowering, chat. Yeah, it's low. It's got weak rotation at like max. Like, I don't think it's rotating, and if it is, it's not very strong. It'll be right there. I think we're just too heavily outflow oriented right now, too outflow dominant. It's not really trying to spin. A lot of rising motion, but just no spin really with it. I kind of want to stick with this one for a little bit. There is that road up here in like just a few miles. I don't see any spin with this. Okay, we're gonna punch through and go east. Stay on this for a while, hopefully stay ahead. Maps is showing a road that'll take us there, a golden road. Might have to eat some hail to get there. Yeah. Well, each one keeps getting a little bit better looking than the last. Seems like the western one's actually doing a full merge with this one, so. Oh, is that my road? That's my road. I just flew past it. That was my road right there, wasn't it? Yep. Alright. The good news is I don't think this road's been rained on too much. And it will take us straight to that other highway, hopefully connect us up. I don't want to go south and around, man. I just want to stick with it. Stay ahead. I think it is paved too for the most part. Yeah, we're paved, so it's fantastic. We're having rotation try and develop overhead. Very disorganized cell here. We're gonna outrun it. We're cooking, chat. We're cooking on the secondary target. Still not sold on tornado potential yet. These things are gonna have to get much lower and have much better looking wall clouds. Because it can get low, but that stuff is not spinning. So maybe I just look over to my right and just see a fat cone at some point. Wonderful. I just don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, the Western Supercell again looks good. Pull up satellite here. Yeah, again, taller echoes. We do look a little bit more disorganized here. It just seems like that spot just north of Alliance is the only thing that wants to initiate, like, and keep a sustained storm, and then it moves away from Alliance and then it just dies. Jesse, we need to cook. Left is why you take those random sandhills roads, because this one ended up being in a perfect spot. Make sure they're good though before you take them, because I've had a few ones where I tried to take it and then I got like cut off and I just couldn't. Like I had to like dive into the hail and loop back around. The storm was a mess. Starting to look super sus. It is. It's the thing that concerns me though is this cap is strong. Our storms are struggling to stay alive. They form, they look really nice, and then they fling off away from Alliance, Nebraska, and they look weak. I'm not sure if that's a one-time thing and this guy's just reorganizing thanks to a merger, but it's been a little bit interesting to see. Like we should be be much lower than we are to the ground looking at our dues right now. Our echoes aren't very tall, not very wide either. You know, this road we could take even to punch back through a storm, honestly. Also, there's this little like outflow shelf thingy that first storm left. Seems to be moving south a little bit. Something to keep an eye on. Might hurt our tornado potential. I love the Sandhills chat. Big Sandhills fan. One of my first tornadoes was on the edge of the Sandhills, actually. Up in Springview. Ainsworth. Right just on the edge of the Sandhills. I was obsessed with this place for like 3 years, dude. Like I would come out and just like hang out in the Sandhills when I lived in Nebraska. Especially like during May, like 22, when nothing was happening. Just come out and hang out. And I've had a couple great storms. You know, formed by Hyannis, the one Antioch cell. A lot of good supercells out here. And they really tend to be secondary targets because, you know, nobody wants to chase at a place with very limited road network and very limited service. But with Starlink, we can get around some of that road network. We just have to make do. Down this road, man. I want to get out far enough where we can stop. Keep looking behind me to see if it's doing anything interesting. It's not really. I do think right here we go to a little bit of a bumpy part. Yeah. This little part here with all the water is not paved. Return to pavement right after. Yeah, I was literally just here. Yep, and then we're back. Yeah, they seem to be doing this where they like put out this, whoa. They put out like this big RFD surge and then they like slingshot north and die. That first one did it. This second one looks like it's doing something similar right now. I wonder about that western cell a little bit. I want to see what echoes tops do. That's something we got to watch. Echoes are pretty low across the board. In fact, the old cells actually got slightly better echoes than these two southern ones. Another updraft forming by Alliance. It's probably going to be really tough to get a tornado if our storms can't survive on their own and keep getting rain dumped into them. Probably going to be a structure show. Stable where the tornado would try and form here. I want to get out ahead and keep doing structure. This thing is moving though. It's like right on us this whole time. Finally getting out from under it. Dang, we're almost to the highway too. Yeah, it's like doing the same exact thing as that earlier one where it puts out like a super strong RFD, like dog legs out, and then lifts north. The difference though is the western one is still much smaller and weaker, but there are two updrafts right there. What is Alliance at right now? 73 over 57. So we're definitely getting outflow up there. Valentine is 79 over 66. Gordon is 82 over 62. Interesting freaking look here. Like I said, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about tornado potential. We're cooling off a little bit. And our storms seem to be struggling just a tad. Kind of want to get to the end of this like valley here and then turn back and see what the structure looks like if there is any. Just up ahead here. We'll flip back for a minute. I'm gonna hit these trees and look back to the west, see if there's any good structure. Seems like we're like just like too close to it to get the best structure, which sucks. high-based storms, you need to be back even further than you normally do to see the best structure. Okay, we're at the trees. Hopefully no cars are coming to kill us here. Flip back and give it a look. We're just slightly too close for the best structure. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going here. It's like right on our tail, guys. It's like behind us. Out to the north, this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. We're just gonna go south here. Look at this coming over our head here. Big bolts. This thing's echo is just raised again. Just not sure, like, I don't want to commit to the western one because this eastern one still remained pretty strong. But like diving down to Hyannis and then wrapping back up is like really far away. There's a bunch of pretty tall updrafts here. We're in a big cluster mode at the moment. Don't think that's really going to change too much. Let's check our ops here. Storms are right on the edge of the best moisture. Mid 60s dews. Pull sounding here. See what the issue is. Okay, we're very capped. That's what the issue is. I'm also not sure why it's pulling at 59 here. That is not accurate. Not what I would call a tornado producer, but a very pretty storm. I want to get back and do structure a little bit. big shelf overhead, bro. Excuse me, chap. I think we're getting a tornado today, chat. It's annoying that we have to like just spend half this time driving. Considering heading up to Hyannis and going north. So annoying to position on when there's no roads. It's like Dixie with structure and no trees. I just feel like I like that cell to our north a little bit. I kind of want to stay on it, but man, Hyannis up north is a haul. We don't get on that thing till way after dark. I should also probably book a hotel in either Valentine or Mission for tonight. my gosh, we gotta get southeast here. We gotta get around it. It's beautiful. Find a road that would take us through. No. The road stops. Why do they always stop? I want to get a shot of this. Somewhere to pull off. Oh, I think I just found a spot. I just blew past it. Alright, well, we're just gonna flip here. Nobody's coming. Alright, chat, look at this. Beautiful storm here. Little turnout right here, little gate. Where was it at? There it is. There she is. Beautiful storm here. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick still. Chat, we just caught a crazy bolt. I don't think there's much tornado potential with this guy, but she is really pretty storm. So I'm taking down the tripod real quick. It's tough to carry you guys around and do all this. My tripod's like busted though, and I don't really know why. Like one of the legs doesn't stop when I clamp it. Used to call me on the 7th. Beautiful storm. Where are my Kit Kats at, chat? I think I want to get on that lead Supercell north of Hyannis. Let's see if we can make it. easternmost storm's getting a little bit taller echoes on it. We're gonna swing back around towards it here. It's just so tough to keep up with these sandhill cells because you gotta like, you see it for like 10 minutes and then you have like a 30 freaking mile reposition. Got this new lowering that just condensed off to the west. Kind of not sure which one I want to go with. I like the southern one because it's not dealing with any outflow. But the eastern one's got better echoes, a little bit more, a little larger shape. I think the western one looks really stable. We're gonna get up to Hyannis and go north. Man, it's just like, when you chase out here, you see your storm for like 10, 20 minutes, especially when it's moving this fast. And then you gotta dive down back to Highway 2, drive 30 miles east, 20 miles east, and then drive north again. It's insanity. That's why I was hoping it would go a little further south than what it did, but. Never start, stop, starting. If you don't know what that means, that's a skill issue. Yeah, we're gonna go east. Intercept a very large shelf cloud with a couple supercells. It's kind of an interesting thing because it's not like an MCS, but there is a shelf cloud and there's a bunch of supercells on it and behind it. these storms are doing here. Yeah, that cell north of Hyannis, like, we want to get to that, but we're going to be a little late, I think. Yeah, like, we don't hit Hyannis for another 20 miles. Be a little late to it. $30 in the Sandhills in June is kind of crazy. see if we can catch this thing, bro. It's like lifting north too. It's probably about done for... I mean, that tornado threat's definitely over. We're just slightly too capped. I mean, I don't know. The echoes have jumped back up on it. 63,000 foot storm there. Maybe the consolidation is really what it needs. Just not sure how far east this thing's gonna go. Hey, what's up? I'm live, just so you know.
Okay, are you still chasing?
Yep. Gonna do one more reposition on this storm and then probably let it go.
Okay, it's kind of late. I'm surprised.
Well, it was a late start, so it was one of the days where it was like, if we get a storm, it'll be pretty, but we didn't know if we would get a storm, but we ended up getting one.
Yeah.
So it ended up being, I got a really pretty supercell for a little bit. It's just been tough to keep up with because it's in the sandhills and it's moving at 30, so.
Yeah.
Just
Can
not
I ask you? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you like a new couch?
Like a 3 right now?
Okay. Alright, that's it.
Alright.
Alright. I missed you.
I miss you. You having an okay day?
Yeah, I slept the whole time, and then the couch that I wanted fell through, and I found a new one.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get it.
I'm sorry.
I would have got it if you would have said like a 7 or up. 3 for sure, no.
I don't know. I just want to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I know. That makes sense. I know. It's just that I'm looking on like Facebook Marketplace, you know? But I'm taking screenshots of stuff that I like, so that now I know exactly what I want when it's time to find one.
Yeah.
Also, I found a couch that I'm in love with on Google, but it's $10,000.
Bro, we are not getting a $10,000 couch.
What? Why not? That seems reasonable.
Chat, Maddie wants to get a $10,000 couch, bro. What do we even do with that?
Well, so I don't know why it's $10,000 to be honest. It's nothing crazy, except that the whole entire couch is washable, which I thought was nice with the dogs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. But the price is not great. It has like a metal frame, and then everything else is completely removable, so you can wash it all and replace the covers and stuff. So that's why I thought it was nice, but the price is so unreasonable. And some people said because it's completely removable and it's a metal frame and stuff, it's kind of uncomfy.
Yeah.
And again, $10,000. So we're not.
Bro, we better not get an uncomfy couch for $10,000, bro.
Yeah. No, I know. I did find one that I liked on Facebook, but it's kind of a lot right now and not something that we need.
Yeah.
But I'll send you screenshots. I'll just show you when you're home next.
Alright. I like Monday, and then I'm not sure when I'm chasing after that. I think tomorrow I'm going to take off, I think.
Hey,
Hi, Ranger.
can you be nice? He's being mean. Okay, don't forget, we have big plans. Jacob?
Big plans for tonight?
4th of July. No,
Okay.
4th of July.
Okay, well, you just said big plans, and there's a lot of big
because
plans
you
coming
start
up.
talking about July chasing. So I'm saying we have big plans July 4th.
I mean, mean, it doesn't look good July. Maybe July 1st looks interesting.
Yeah.
July 4th looks pretty quiet.
Okay. I love you.
I love you. Yeah, it looks like it really slows down after July. Excuse me. It looks like it really slows down after Monday.
Could you be lucky on our vacation, or no, not that far out yet?
With July, you never know. So.
Yeah. How often? Oh, I looked and they don't have Wi-Fi or anything at the resort.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to check the weather.
Okay, that's fine. Tuesday, StormNet's popping something in northeast Colorado. Wednesday, again in northeast Colorado. Thursday in northeast Colorado. Friday in northeast Colorado. Saturday there's not much, so.
Okay. Do you want me to, I don't know, do you put any fireworks or anything throughout the house, or no?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Nah.
They have
I'd rather
a
more.
tent near us, so I wasn't sure if you wanted me to get anything. There's nothing I really care about, but I know you like 4th of July.
Yeah, I do, but I would rather go to Fiji than launch off fireworks, so.
You'd rather what?
Go to Fiji than launch off fireworks.
In what world are those two the same? I was gonna get like some of the snap things that you throw on the ground, you know?
Those are lame.
Okay. Or sparklers, I like those.
No, I like mortars.
You like what?
I like the big mortar rounds, babe. I like launching stuff.
Those are illegal in Colorado.
I know, that's so I don't care.
Oh, okay. Is there anything illegal in Missouri?
I don't know, probably not. Missouri, it's probably illegal if you don't light off fireworks, like you're probably forced to.
That's fair. Especially in Jefferson County.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. Plus, I feel like if we go to that place on July 4th, there will be fireworks.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just don't care. I just don't care enough. Like, there's so much going on this summer, you know?
Yeah. No, I just wasn't sure if you wanted me to pick some up for you, so that they were here when you got home, if there was anything you wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know. The dogs have been doing pretty good with the fireworks, by the way.
They've been doing what?
Pretty good with the fireworks, by the way.
Oh.
Because people have already started,
Oh, yeah.
like, setting them off.
How's Dakota do with it?
She's doing fine. She looks around a lot, but she's doing okay.
Yeah.
They're all doing pretty good. Me and Coco are going to training tomorrow in the farmer's market.
Oh, I bet she'll be excited.
She will be excited. She's such a good girl.
How's Jolene doing?
Jolene's good. She's looking really light this time after the groomer. Like,
Yeah.
really light.
I feel like it looks light when it's shorter.
Yeah, she did go a little bit shorter because she had a few knots on her.
Yeah.
Just with the summer and all the, like, water and everything and the mud, like, they just get more matted. So she went a tiny bit shorter with her, but nothing crazy like Snickers.
Yeah. Do you think she has the color changing gene?
I don't know. It's not like that severe, but I feel like it could get there. I don't know, though.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like every time I come home, she looks just a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Whereas Snickers looks the exact same.
The Snickers is adorable, and I love him.
He's a little meanie, though.
He is. He's rude. He had to sleep in his kennel last night.
Yeah. Ranger has barely done anything to him lately, and he's still so mean to him.
I know. Ranger's so sweet. He's such a sweet boy.
Yeah.
I sent you
Jolene likes him.
pictures.
Of them sitting on the couch.
No, of the couch I want to buy on Facebook.
Oh, that was
Not
completely
the
unrelated,
10,000.
bro.
I
We're
don't
talking about
understand
dogs,
why
and
you
you're like, I
can't keep
sent
up.
you a couple pictures, and I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, no, of the couch, stupid. Like, you didn't follow me.
I didn't call you stupid.
You implied it. You thought it.
I just don't understand why you can't keep up.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to do better about reading your mind.
You really do. I feel like you should already have that down. I feel like I can read your mind most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm much better than you.
Wow. Chat, she just
Wow.
rubs it in.
Wow, what?
I said, chat, she just rubs it in. Just gloating.
Guess what my grandma texted me today?
What?
She said, me and your grandpa are watching a movie. This is Holly and Robert. She goes, Robert picked out Butt Cheap Detective. And I was like, oh my gosh. It's so good.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. It's really cute, and I really want a pet sheep.
We're not getting a
But
sheep, bro.
a winter lamb that's been rejected by his family because that's sad, and I want to love it.
All right. Well, we're not going to get any sheep.
You're always killing my dreams. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, do we need to count the other animals?
I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I love you. I'm just kidding.
I love you. I swear, if I come home and I just hear something like baaing at me, I'm like, I'm going to lose it.
Can I tell you something that almost did happen?
No. What was it?
Okay, then no, I'm not going to tell you.
No,
So
tell me. What was it?
Well, somebody on Facebook posted everything for free. A hamster cage, hamster everything for free.
Gosh, bro.
It was like an hour away, but they never responded, and I was fully just gonna go get it.
Bro, you need to get off Facebook Marketplace. Like,
Well, I get bored. No one to talk to.
go hang out with Nevaeh. Make some cake
It was
pops.
her bridal shower.
And you
She
didn't
was
go?
busy with her family. Yeah, I went. I couldn't hang out with her after.
No, okay.
Because she was like with family and stuff. I could bake. I need to bake.
Yeah, I thought you had to practice those golf ball ones.
Yeah, I need to make those. I bought everything. I bought stuff to make them. Literally, the only thing I needed to buy was the golf ball molds, and that was it. Everything else we already had.
Yeah.
I need to make them. I just kind of want to do dishes. That's where I'm at right now. Because I also want to make monkey bread.
Yeah.
Because that sounds good. But also, I'm like, I don't want to eat a bunch of sweets. So I also, like, I want to make it, but I don't want to eat it. And I don't want to do the dishes.
Okay.
Is this like, I don't understand. I don't know. I need to get it together, though. I need to figure it out.
Good luck.
Oh, hey, on the chat, somebody just sent you $1.99 and said to buy her the couch she wants.
$1.99 for the couch, for the $10,000 couch?
Not 10 for 10,000. It better wash itself. That's honestly. I need to get it
Thank you,
together.
Ashley.
I need to figure it out.
Good luck.
No.
What'd you say?
I like the idea of like a washable one.
Well, hopefully we can get that mud pit in the yard fixed.
Yeah, my mom said if we get a new couch, we can try to just train the dogs not to get on the couch.
No,
But
I
that
want them on the
seems
couch.
sad.
Yeah, no, I want to hang out with them on the couch. Like,
I know, but I don't want the couch muddy.
I don't want the couch money, but I want to hang out with them on the couch, so I want to fix the mud pit.
Yeah.
Which was not there. I don't know why it's there this year.
I didn't do it.
No, you didn't do it. I've never said you did it.
I think it probably has to do with Dakota teaching Ranger how to dig.
Yeah, probably.
I do think that could possibly be traced back to my fault.
To what?
My fault.
Yeah.
If we think about it long enough.
Okay.
Just maybe. Coco's so pretty.
Yeah.
She's like refusing to eat though. I don't know why.
Huh.
I think she's kind of I lock her in her kennel so the other dogs don't eat her stuff.
Yeah.
But then I think she gets FOMO because all the other dogs are out. So then she just spins and barks and when.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me? Hello?
Did
Hello?
you hear me?
Yeah. What have you just put all the other dogs in their rooms when she eats and see if that works?
Yeah, I could do that. Come out, I let her out, and I just closed her food in there so none of the other dogs can get to it. And I'll probably put her in her room tonight to go to sleep, and then she'll eat then. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Bro.
Bro.
So that's not helping.
What?
That's not helping Dakota eat. Because Snickers is being mean to her. Because he wants to eat her food.
Snickers isn't mean.
But he can't eat her food because it'll make him sick.
I think it's funny that the smallest dog enjoys the large breed's food the most.
Yeah. I wonder if we should, if there's any benefit to putting him back on puppy food.
I don't think so.
Well, the benefit would be that he'll eat it. I just wonder if it's bad for him.
I think he eats what he wants and he chooses, like he's picky, like I.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think he's always gonna want something else, you know?
Yeah. He's also refusing to eat the banana treats now I bought, by the way.
Really? I wonder why.
I don't know, and I got them because they're supposed to be good for their hip and joints and stuff. And now they're all refusing to eat it. Except Dakota will eat anything, so she's fine.
Yeah.
She'll have good hips and joints, the rest won't. Because they won't eat them.
Well, Snickers has straightened out his legs. He doesn't stand as wide as he used to.
I mean, maybe not as much as he used to, but he still does quite a bit.
No, it's not like it used to be.
He sits really weird though now with his legs in. Have you seen him sit lately?
No.
He sits really weird now. And
He's
really
always
skinny.
sat kind of weird.
Yeah.
He just has such long legs.
Yeah, when he gets old, he's gonna have issues. I can already tell.
Chat, we got some crazy structure up here.
Yeah, some crazy structure.
Okay, can you not make fun of me?
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just repeating.
You're making fun of me. No. You're
It's not
fun of me.
making fun of you. It's just repeating it.
Yeah, you're making fun of me.
Are you for real right now?
Are you for real right now?
You're gonna upset me.
Oh, okay. So that upsets you. I see how it is. I see how it is. Hi, Ranger.
Ranger. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Jacob McMillan.
That's my name.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but this is unrelated to what I was gonna say. I almost texted your full name earlier today, middle name and everything.
Sometimes you just text my full name. I go.
Not usually your middle name. I never do that.
You text me my first and last name quite a bit.
Yeah, your first and last name all the time, but I almost said your middle name today, and I was like, well, that's weird. I need. You know what I think I need? I need a chore chart with stickers,
Okay.
like I'm a 5-year-old.
We're not doing that, bro.
I need stars and stuff. I have so much to do.
Okay,
And I don't want
maybe
to do any of it.
delete Facebook Marketplace and then start doing it.
You're so judgy of me.
You said you get bored and then you hop on Facebook
do.
Marketplace.
Yeah, they got great stuff on there.
No, they don't.
That's where I found Ranger, so be nice.
Why was he on the Marketplace?
He wasn't on Marketplace, but he was on Facebook.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I didn't think he was on Marketplace.
No, he was just on Facebook.
All right, I gotta let you go. I'm getting close to this storm.
Okay.
I had like a 40-minute reposition, and now I'm almost back on it.
Okay.
Okay.
When do you think you'll be done?
No idea.
Will you call me after?
Yeah,
Promise?
I promise.
Will you make me a sticker chart?
No.
Whatever. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Sorry, chat. Can't make her a sticker chart. Have that battle every weekend. Connections on planners, please message me. Chat, open a GoFundMe. No, we don't need a GoFundMe for the couch. We do not need a $10,000 couch, bro. Our couch sucks. It's like fine. It's just the dogs like tear through it pretty easy. But when we got it, it was like it was us in a small apartment with no dogs. But now we have like a house with 4 dogs. We need a bigger couch, and it needs to like, I don't know. The dogs were still not like potty trained yet, so like we have had to like hire people to deep clean that couch. It's all scratched up and stuff because again they were puppies. So, but yeah, we are getting on this storm right now. Had some really nice structure today already. I gotta look at tomorrow. Last I looked, it wasn't like convecting up like by Fargo tomorrow, and I think it is now. But low key, there's like this morning supercell that the model has at like 12Z going through like South Dakota and North Dakota. And I wonder about it. It's totally elevated, but still. Dude, apparently this just sends a supercell from like Pierre, South Dakota to Grand Forks, which is just like freaking stupid. Yeah, dude, like it actually probably, dude, no, it forms this supercell by Rapid City and sends it all the way. Yeah, dude, it literally forms like Wall, South Dakota, and then it flies all the way up to Fargo, past Grand Forks, and then it dies. That's crazy. There's no way that happens. What does Fargo look at? Like 16Z. Yeah, man, it's just the most elevated storm of all time. It's a beautiful, beautiful shelf here. Didn't realize that tornado threat, but started to cool off a little too much before we got the moisture. So then tomorrow's chase day is Sunday. Fires a couple cells north of Fargo. Kind of messy up there, according to this. Unless I'm going to do like Saskatchewan, and I don't want to chase, or excuse me, Manitoba. I don't know if I want to chase Manitoba. I kind of just want to take a down day tomorrow. I got to get a bunch of work done. I got a good chunk of it done yesterday, but man, I need to do a lot more today. Or tomorrow. off at Nodak today, did exactly what I was starting. Kind of disappointed. Was hoping for some structure there. Yeah. See, like, I didn't go up there, Nat, because of the smoke. Like, I've never had a good experience chasing a storm that had, like smoke advecting in. Like, I feel like it always gets capped out and then dies. So, I didn't like up there. And then shear profiles up there were a little weird. So, that was the main reason that I picked down here. That balloon launch at Rapid City was like if that balloon launch in Rapid City is like 13 or 12C at 700, I'm probably up there not chasing this, but I don't know. 13C down here is manageable. 16C in like northwest South Dakota is tough. Coming up on a beautiful shelf here, chat. Smoke wasn't too bad, but it just got weird and legit going to form a line and then die. That's exactly what it did. Yeah, I mean, just the thing though is like any smoke moving in will mess with the atmosphere. Like even if it's not that hazy, you know, like I've had chases like ruined by smoke even when it's not hazy. It just warms those 700 millibar temps up. Yeah, it's a nice light show. See, I think our tornado threat is definitely over here now. Looking at Sunday. Is the real target Sioux Falls? I mean, tomorrow has got like an interesting environment. It just looks like it's not going to convect. Steady height rises throughout the day in Sioux Falls. Feels like there's like a few days each year where you have like a crazy Sioux Falls environment and it just like doesn't put out a storm. Yeah, like this is capped for sure too. Really deep moisture and good lapse rates, though. A little dry above 700, but well, this has an MCS going through and then putting out an outflow boundary. Just doesn't convect. The Rufus is like you want to get back to southeastern Saskatchewan. Doesn't look terrible. Looks almost like low top supercells according to the Rufus. I wonder how correct that is. HRRR is not as bullish. It never is. The Rufus is the model that just like it just wants you to chase everything. But just 14C aloft. 500's not too bad. Little eddy of 17, minus 17C coming through. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna punch through these storms here and I'm gonna start heading to the hotel, I think. See what the kind of winds this thing's packing. There is also a little circulation allegedly off to the west. Might keep an eye on that. Not sure how much I buy that. a little lowering too in front of us. What is this storm doing? Got a suspicious lowering up here, chat. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it. Could just be, it looks like just like outflow. Ooh, it's beautiful. I love when my windshield squeals. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking to the west right now. I don't see anything low. It looks elevated. This up here just looks like outflow scud. I mean, it would be tough to see that. It's 15 miles back west. But I feel like I'd be able to see some hint of a lowering on it. Not to mention, like, due west, I think, is north of this cold outflow. Park somewhere with a view to the west. Just don't buy it. It looks very, very elevated. Back that way. Keep getting these scary looking clouds, SLCs. Look like funnels, but they're most likely just outflow scud. Non-tornadic. Just evidence of cold air racing away from the storm. I could stop up here. There's nowhere to stop. I want somewhere with a view west. It's the storm I'm interested in right now. Storm that looks most like it's got an opportunity. Survey Valley Road. I think that's going to be our ticket to look back to the west. Did I just pass it? Okay, well, we're just going to go take a look through Survey Valley here. So we're well north of this little shelf feature here. Why I don't think that western cell is going to produce anything. It's got to probably ride this boundary or just move off it entirely to do anything. Survey says. I think I've been on this road before too. It's not tough. There's not a ton of roads out here. Don't see anything back there, nor would I expect to. Yeah, like I can see a bunch of smooth textures here. Your structure like that pancake. April, I don't remember who's on that, but a mothership and a half up there. Oh, yes. I remember it. That was late May, actually, I think. I know what you're talking about, Nat. That was, it was like right after, I think it was like May 22nd. Yeah, there was a nice, couple nice storms out then. I don't know. It's been weird because a lot of the structure's been like good, but there really hasn't been like the true like clear S tier like structure show. You know what I mean? Like there's been a lot of like great structure days, but I think for a clear cut like Supercell of the year or structure of the year, I don't think that's happened yet. It's gonna happen in July when I'm on vacation. Trying to see here. I mean, it just jumped to 60,000. Don't know how in the world we would see it though. It's like 15 miles away. Probably pretty rain wrapped. Don't see anything either. It's gonna lift to our north too. Another supercell trying to form in the southern flank of it. No wonder. Sioux Falls is not going to convect with 15C cap tomorrow. What's our dew point map look like? Yeah, I don't love any of the targets. There is that little moisture tongue though up by Grand Forks. I keep pulling soundings though, and it's like really moist, so I think I'm probably gonna sit tomorrow out. I wonder if it's like a Saskatoon type target. Yeah, there's like moisture wrapping around a low in Alberta. Yeah. See north of Saskatoon here. Some icky soundings up there on the NAM. I guess it's 15Z. Why am I looking at 15Z? Excuse me. Yeah, not great. Yeah, it probably looks like that best target tomorrow is going to end up being like Fargo. Man, it looks really capped on the NAM though. Everything's been A's now, S tier. Yeah. No, Nat is not my girlfriend. Maddie is. The storm's gotta just be like so elevated. You can see that royal texture there. It's like really smooth. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking... Has Maddie entered the chat yet? Yeah, this has gotta just be like... Probably some pretty big hail with these though. 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It's reported at the Mesonet just to the north. Seems like that storm's starting to come into view here a little bit. It's moving pretty quickly to the northeast. About 13 miles away. We'll probably have to slide a little bit north to get a better view here. I don't think this Survey Valley Road is going to reveal the storm to us. It's probably not going to have much structure. Again, we are north of a shelf cloud right now. She has not yet. Well, she did text me, so... trying to think, guys. Like, I really just want to take tomorrow to work. I went and got everything charged and installed today while I was driving because I gotta get stuff done. And I don't like tomorrow very much. It's a 0% tornado risk, or I guess less than 2% technically. I want to check actually the outlook, the Environment Canada. Check those outlooks. Prairie's thunderstorm outlook. See, they do have a tornado threat from like in Manitoba. They got like, it's like Brandon, Manitoba. I don't think I'm gonna make it up there. I really don't want to chase Canada again. I'm too tired. It's been a long season, chat. Is anyone watching the skies near the Rosebud reservation? No, I'm pretty close to there, but it looks mostly just like strong thunderstorms. Probably no tornado threat up there. If I'm remembering where that reservation is. Yeah, so probably some strong thunderstorms. I'm actually going to be heading that way. Some strong thunderstorms. lightning, thunder, rain, maybe some gusty winds, but not expecting like large hail or tornadoes with that. Chat, I'm ready for bed. I picked a place 3 hours away. Are you joking? How far away am I from Alliance? Hour and a half. Okay, I'm like an hour and a half from basically all hotels. I don't want to drive 3 hours though. But if I go to Alliance, I can't really chase tomorrow. But I kind of don't want to chase tomorrow. Like I should probably get like stuff done. I'm just not sure, chat. Just rain here in Mission, north of Valentine, yes. It's a tornado activity that just says, yeah, I don't blame you. But I think the tornado activity is going to be really, really low up there tonight. I don't think there's a very high chance of tornadoes for you guys. So even though there's a tornado watch, I think these are mostly just going to be strong to severe thunderstorms. Yeah, I really don't feel like driving 3 hours. I thought I was closer to Valentine. I forgot where Hyannis is. The smart move here is to go to winter, but I'm so tired I don't want to. Could do Chadron. How far is Chadron's got to be about 2. Yeah, 1 hour 59. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do Alliance. I'm gonna see if I can switch my reservation. Why is my stream not loading? I just realized, why is the video like gray? Like, why is it not truly like dark? Is somebody here? Crazy. Bro just appeared. All right, chat. Alright guys, I'm going to Alliance. I'm tired and I'm lazy. I think there's a Runza there, but I think the Runza will close because we're not going to get there till 11. So key. Sorry, chat. I have to do a 600-point turn here. Bro, I need to find like a mount that actually like works. Let's head to Alliance and get some sleep. I'm planning on taking tomorrow off. Just don't like the way that it looks. There's some nice environments, but the best environment that I would want to chase is going to be like just completely capped with height rises. Like that's not going to work. And then further north, it's like a little bit messy looking almost. Some of the models don't even fire thunderstorms. Tornado potential looks really low. And its structure potential looks really low. So I think I'm gonna take a rest and then just hang out tomorrow in Alliance, probably drift up to looks like northern Minnesota on Monday, which I just don't know if I could be bothered. Good night, Nat. Yep, I'll see you later. Isn't the Dom 3 out of commission, bro? Out of commission. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We had a beautiful Supercell for a little bit, but we're just so outflow dominant right now. Do expect some strong showers and thunderstorms and some severe thunderstorms in southern into southeastern South Dakota tonight. There's supposed to be a long-lived MCS that runs through roughly the Sioux Falls region if it can survive. Some severe thunderstorm warnings up in North Dakota as well, including a tornado warning for the for north of Bismarck. So very interesting day today. A lot of severe weather. Smoke kind of inhibited that tornado threat pretty much everywhere. Where down south we were just a little too dry. But otherwise a pretty successful chase, I would say. Took a gamble on a secondary target and we got a really nice storm. So I'm pretty happy with how today went. I wish we would have had a tornado, but you know, great structure like that. As long as I'm not missing any tornadoes, I'll take structure all day. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Thank you guys so much for joining. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We are like 70 subscribers away from 10K. Yeah, 70 subs away from 10K. So that would be huge. So yeah, be sure to like, subscribe. Hopefully we hit it next chase. That'd be fantastic. Should hit it in the next like 2 or 3 chases, but we'll see. So I'm gonna head to Alliance, call Maddie, and then figure out what I'm doing tomorrow, whether I'm chasing. I think I'm just gonna work. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your night.